Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. My name is Renarda. If you guys notice that I'm freezing, so I need a blanket on my legs. But if you guys notice that I'm wearing the same outfit as I wore in the previous video, it's because I'm recording these back to back, same day, trying to knock them out because I just started a new job and I know that I'm not going to have a lot of time. Well, I will have a lot of time, but I won't probably feel like recording a lot of videos. So here I am recording another video for the second time today, and it's okay. Let's get it together. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Pregnancy brain. Okay. So in today's video, I thought that I would talk about my birth plan a little bit with you guys. I personally love watching videos like this because there's so many different ways that you can prepare for birth and everything. So I have decided, after a lot of time and a countless amount of hours watching labor and delivery vlogs and just doing a ton of research, I have decided that I want to go the natural route. Now, when I say the natural route, I mean as in I want to give birth without pain medications. I'm personally terrified of the epidural, more terrified of the epidural than I am of actually giving birth. For a long time, it was the opposite, to where I was really scared of ripping and just the labor itself. But the more I did my research, I'm sorry, excuse me, I have really bad indigestion. The more I did my research, the more I realized that the epidural is actually, it's really beneficial but it's beneficial as in terms that you don't feel what's going on. Like, you still feel pressure and everything, but you don't feel what's going on. But there are complications that can come with it. I'm a squirmer and I don't like needles. And having a long needle put in your back, I can't even imagine doing it. So I have decided to, if possible, not to get it. I have heard that if you were to get it, a lot of times when you're going to get it, you actually don't really think about it as much as when you get it farther along in your contractions, because your contractions can be so like intense that you don't really notice it. So that is one thing that I've heard about it, but because of my fear of it, I decided to try to opt out of that unless something goes wrong, as in me needing a C-section, or me just being able not to take the pain at all. But I think I've come to a very okay realization that the pain is going to be painful, but God wouldn't have put this on women's bodies if we couldn't take it. And there have been countless amount of women that have gone through through labor and did not get epidural or get pain medication before it was even thought about. So that's just where I'm at with it. I absolutely love pregnancy. And I don't say that as in like, oh my gosh, it's so easy, because no, it's really, really hard. But I personally love seeing the female body go through all these changes and feeling all the changes. And I love feeling something grow, like a human growing inside of me. Personally, it's just that I take that, and that means more to me than anything right now, to be 100% honest with you. When it comes to the pain of giving birth, and the way I see it is that the pain is only, how do you say it? The pain is going to be there, but once your baby comes, it's like everything, you don't think about it anymore. Like it's not even, the pain isn't even something you think about. It's just like, oh my gosh, I have this sweet, innocent little baby that I just want to protect. And that's where I'm at with it, to where like I'm not really, like I'm actually kind of really excited to feel what labor feels like. I don't know why, but I was telling, I think my husband, but I was saying like, I'm honestly so excited to feel what contractions feel like, because I don't know what they feel like. I've never been pregnant before, never had contractions, haven't had Braxton Hicks, and if I have, I don't know what they feel like. So it's like, I'm just really excited to experience it. I want to experience everything, and I want to experience everything, and I want to really be mindful that this is me, my body, and my child meeting for the first time, and this is me becoming a mother, and this is my husband becoming a dad, and this is something that we get to share together. So that's kind of where I'm at with the whole how I plan on actually delivering the baby. I do plan on, I know I haven't done a hospital tour. I do want to do one like soon, because I know I've read a lot about water births and everything, but the hospital that I'm going to actually doesn't allow you to give birth in the water. They do have tubs, and you're allowed to sit in the tubs for your laboring process, but once you're ready to push, you have to get out the tub and get in the bed and then push that way. But you can't actually have a water birth. So with that being said, I am more like, there's like not a 100% chance that you're going to get a room with a tub in it. So I want to do a lot of my laboring at home. I know that's really risky because of some fact that things could go wrong, whatever. And I live like 30 minutes away from our hospital. Like, there's no hospitals near me. I'm in the middle of nowhere. Not really, but like I feel like I am. And I'm 30 minutes away from my hospital, which means I actually have to get on the highway to get to my hospital. So I do plan on laboring a lot at home. Because I know a lot of people, once their water break, the first thing they do is like, oh, we have to go to the hospital. And me, I know once my water breaks, I'm going to be like, okay, well, my water broke, so let's do whatever we have to do, walk around, get in the bathtub here at my house. I absolutely love my bathtub. I have a really nice, deep bathtub. And I just kind of want to be able to do a lot of my laboring there. I might even have, like, once, like, if my water does break, I might even have, like, maybe a couple of our family members come here to keep me calm, because I know my husband's going to be freaking out. So I might need, like, maybe my mom here, or his mom, or his dad, not his dad, but his mom or his sisters here when the time comes, just to kind of keep me calm, because I know he's going to keep him calm, and his dad probably keep him calm, because I know that's going to be crazy. But that's what I plan on doing. I don't know exactly, because I know, and everyone tells me this, if you plan on having a natural birth, but you go to the hospital right away when your water breaks, even if like your water doesn't break and you're just having contractions, and you go right to the hospital, you're going to be tempted to get the epidural, because a lot of times doctors will tell you, oh, well, the epidural is really good, and they'll like try to persuade you into it, and it's like, I don't really want to be persuaded into getting the epidural. And I'm that person that, like, once I'm in pain, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm in pain. They're telling me I'm not gonna feel anything if I get this epidural. Maybe I should. I'm that type of person, so I'm like, I'd rather just kind of stay at home, be calm in my own bed until I really can't take it anymore. I honestly, truly wanted to do an at-home water birth, but my husband was not having it. He was not having it. And I'm completely okay with that, because I mean, I just recently kind of said it to him, so I mean, it would be really hard for us to, like, even find someone to do one right now. And the fact that it's our first child, I would kind of want to wait until the second child to actually try to do it at home water birth. First child, I'm not so sure I would want to do that. So that is my plan. As for who I also get a lot of questions of who I plan on having in the room with me. I'm the person that gets really irritated really fast, and having a lot of people in my face when I'm, like, under stress or anything, or under stress or feel pressured or anything, it's not good. So I honestly probably will only have my husband in the room with me when I'm delivering the baby. But like I said before, if I do have or labor a lot at home, then I probably will have maybe my mom, his sisters come over, just kind of keep me calm. But as for being in the hospital, I don't think I would be able to have people in the room with me, because I just wouldn't be able to deal with it. I do have when I think about it, I do have, like, a concern is that I was diagnosed with this thing called conversion disorder, which means whenever I'm stressed or having anxiety, I show it physically instead of showing it emotionally. So, like, I'm trying to think. When I found out when I had slammed my finger in, I used to work at McDonald's, I slammed my finger in the window because I was, like, drive-through. I slammed my finger in the window, and that made me really sick to where I got dizzy, I didn't feel good, and then I ended up having, like, a convulsion. It's like it looks like a seizure, but it's not a seizure. It's without the brain waves, pretty much, of a seizure. So I ended up having one of those, and it's whenever I feel overwhelmed or stressed or, like, I have anxiety. I haven't had one in a very long time. So I mean, it doesn't really bother me, or it doesn't concern me, but it's just like, once I feel pain, I don't know how my body's going to react to that, and I don't know if I'm going to have one of those conversions, or convulsions, or whatever it's called, or if that's going to be something that is going to affect me giving birth the way I want to give birth. So I'm crossing my fingers, praying to God that that's not the case. Pray every night that it's something that the birth is not easy, but that is something that I can get through without the pain medications and the stress and everything, that it just goes smoothly, pretty much. Like, I don't want a C-section. Of course, I mean, who would want one? Even if, I mean, there are certain people that do. I'm not shaming anyone that does get them, but me personally, I don't want one, because I want to feel everything. I just want to experience it. I just think it's a beautiful thing, and I just think it's something that every woman should get to experience once in their life. And I am so beyond grateful that I even am carrying this child, but I just really, really hope that I can deliver her naturally. And just thinking of the effects that the epidural could have on the baby, like her awareness when she does come out, the fact that I won't be able to walk, that's kind of scary. I don't want to think about getting something piped up my vagina so I can go to the bathroom. I don't want to think about that. I want to be able to, like, walk around and joke around and everything. And I was talking to my husband about this. I honestly believe that during during labor and delivery, I have a feeling that we'll be laughing because I am that person that in an awkward situation, in a stressful situation, if my body prevails, I laugh. I giggle, I laugh, I try to make situations lighter because I don't like, and that's one reason why I haven't had one of my episodes recently, is because I try laughing at situations. I try not laughing at situations, but finding the light in a situation and not like letting it dawn on me so much that it affects me emotionally or it doesn't affect my day. And my husband's the same way. I actually have learned that from my husband, because my husband is very lighthearted, and he finds the light in anything. He can light up a room, and when he walks into a room, if someone had just passed away, he can walk into a room and everyone would be so happy, just because that's just how he is. And so that's something that I've learned, and that's something that I want to take into this labor and this me delivering. And I think that's one of the reasons why I only want him in the room. I mean, yes, his family is very positive, but I know my husband knows my humor and I know his humor, and us together in this situation, I just feel like it would be the best for both of us, for me and the baby, because it's just light, and it's exciting. And yeah, so that is how I plan on delivering, how I plan on laboring laboring and delivering, as far as who I plan on having in the room. But I do plan on filming how the labor and the delivery goes, because I think that's important to show people as well, and I'm going to try to keep it as raw as possible, because I see a lot of vlogs of it cut and edited and everything, and that's cool, but I want to be able to see how authentic it is, and see, like, I like watching the natural births and seeing the pain, like, not the pain, but like just stuff like that. So I do plan on doing that, and I do plan on doing some birthing classes to help me with my breathing and everything. I have been doing yoga, so maybe I'll do a video on how I breathe, the breathing techniques that you learn in prenatal yoga and all that stuff. But if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to comment down below, hit the subscribe button, and let me know anything else you guys want to see. And you guys have a blessed day, and love you guys. Bye.